cluttering times now. But Prime Minister Narendra Modi today has undertaken a sortie on the Tejas aircraft in Bengaluru. In fact, he visited the Defence PSU, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, to review the ongoing work in its manufacturing facilities. He's in fact called the flying experience incredibly enriching and had said that it has bolstered his confidence in the country's indigenous capabilities. In fact, let me go across to Deepak Bopanna, who's joining us with all the details of this. Deepak, of course, a lot of politics has already started, but we are not going to get into that right now. Just tell us about this moment when we saw the Prime Minister take off in an indigenously built aircraft. Means a lot, doesn't it, for the Make in India push? Deepak, I think you're on mute. Well, there seems to be a bit of a problem there with your audio connection. We'll try and reconnect with you. But as I was just saying that, of course, politics is always close to follow. Prime Minister flying a sortie in the Tejas fighter. However, it is the opposition which is seeing red over the sortie. In fact, Congress's Jairam Ramesh has branded the flight as Chunavi photo op. In fact, Jairam Ramesh has said that it doesn't cost the master of Chunavi photo ops much to acknowledge the efforts and the endeavors prior to 2014 that were essential to claiming the credit now. Let me go across to Aditi. Aditi, can you tell us how the Congress is now attacking the Prime Minister over the sortie?
Right, Meghna, we have the reaction coming in from Congress, and Jairam Ramesh from the Congress is saying Tejas is yet another tribute to our indigenous scientific and technological capacity and capability that has been built up resolutely over the decades. Tejas has been designed by the Aeronautical Development Agency that was established in 1984 and that worked collaboratively with the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, National Aerospace Laboratories, the Indian Air Force and the Indian Navy. The design for the light combat aircraft was finalized 6 years later. Operational clearance was granted finally in 2011. There are, of course, a number of other key milestones as well. It doesn't cost the master of Chunavi photo ops much to acknowledge the efforts and endeavors prior to 2014 that were essential to this claiming credit now. So our credit politics has also erupted. Now, IP Singh has also taken a jibe at Prime Minister. He says 2024 में विदाई से 4 माह पूर्व 75 वर्ष की उम्र में साहिब की यह मंशा भी पूरी हो गई। बुढ़ौती बड़ी अधम होती है, बच्चों जैसी ख्वाहिशें मन में आती हैं। भारत का प्रधानमंत्री चक्रवर्ती सम्राट होता है, उसकी सुख सुविधा राजा महाराजाओं जैसी होती है। पनौती का विकास जरूरी है, पायलट वाली ख्वाहिशें पूरी। IP Singh of the Samajwadi Party is saying that PM Modi is fulfilling the wishes before he is ousted in 2024 and he has again called Prime Minister Panauti.
Yes, Panauti jibe is something that has earned Rahul Gandhi a notice from the Election Commission already. But of course, they're continuing with that attack, also saying that he's fulfilling his childhood fantasies. Let me go across to Deepak if I can hear you. The politics aside, Deepak, the fact that you had the Prime Minister there in Hal testing and going on a sortie in an indigenously built aircraft, that would do a lot for the morale of the forces as well.
Absolutely. And we should note that the Tejas, of course, is now one of the mainstays of the Indian Air Force. Very recently, of course, a new order that the Indian Air Force gave, and most of it, of course, is right now under the manufacturing process. The Prime Minister was there at HAL this morning. I was there myself while the Prime Minister, of course, landed, and more importantly, decided that they will go ahead and, go ahead with the sortie. Now, the trainer LCA Tejas aircraft is the one that he flew along with, an Air Force official, of course, who ensured that he had a smooth experience. It was for about 2 hours. He did spend time there at the HAL facility. He did meet multiple officers of the HAL as well, is the information that we gather. Now, more importantly, of course, while the Prime Minister, of course, there's a lot of politics around this, while there is, of course, a credit war, there is also, other jibes that's being taken. Now, HAL as a manufacturer, of course, especially an indigenous manufacturer, with the Prime Minister, going ahead and flying this sortie in the Tejas, gives an extra boost and a push to the HAL manufacturing facility in itself and the ADA, and gives them that extra push in terms of grabbing eyeballs not just in the country but across the world, because HAL is of course looking to sell these aircrafts to potential buyers, other countries as well. Very recently, the HAL's Tejas aircraft was also on display in the Dubai Aero Show. So a personality like the Prime Minister, who of course
that's
has
very
worldwide
important. What you're
popularity,
pointing out, this
doing a
is the
sortie.
pride of India, made in India, the pride of India, yet being politicized. Thank you so much, Deepak. I'll quickly toss it over to Aditi. Aditi, I believe now you have another reaction coming in from Congress leader Karti Chidambaram as well.
Yes, Meghna, we have the reaction coming in, and Karti is comparing PM Modi with Rajiv Gandhi. He says Rajiv Gandhi was a real pilot, just saying hashtag. And Tamil Nadu Congress Committee has put out a photo of Rajiv Gandhi and PM Modi, comparing and saying that original pilot is Rajiv Gandhi, whereas the dupe pilot has been termed for Narendra Modi. This is the picture that has been tweeted. This is Rajiv Gandhi, and the same photo has been tweeted of Narendra Modi, calling him a dupe pilot, whereas calling Rajiv Gandhi the original pilot.